Hello, this is Rachel with Life After Losing My Son to Suicide. This is a vlog talking about what it's like to lose a child to suicide and also what it's like to deal with depression, suicidal ideations, and a bunch of other mental health issues. If you haven't already done so, I'm going to tell you like I do every time, please subscribe. It means more than I can say in words to me and my family. Also, sharing my videos wherever you want, huge. It might reach somebody that makes a difference to them, and that makes a difference to us. I am sitting in Isaiah's car, his Pacifica, and the reason that I'm doing so is that Isaiah's car hasn't been running or working for, well, since before he passed. And it's been sitting in our driveway, and then it's been sitting in our garage, and we haven't been ready to get rid of it, even though it's a pile of crap. It's not worth fixing, and there's a lot wrong with it, and honestly, it doesn't hold a lot of good memories. But it's a piece of Isaiah, and it's a piece that's going to be getting towed away, and as silly as that is, I'm not ready to never see this car again, even though I'm ready to never see this car again. So Isaiah was into bass competitions, bass wars, really loud music in your car. So was his dad. And that's where Isaiah got it from. I remember when Steve and I were dating, and Steve would have his music really loud, that this old man would yell, "Turn that jukebox down! I'm gonna call the police!" And we used to joke about that with Isaiah all the time. And when Isaiah was getting his stereo put in, we would joke that he needed to turn that jukebox down. You know? So Steve and Isaiah did a lot of bass competitions together, and they were really good at it. And it's something that Isaiah really enjoyed, and he had applied at a couple different installation, sales, car audio places, and unfortunately he didn't get the job, but it was something that he was really passionate about. So it's been really hard for Steve to be out here every day taking out the wires and the amps and the speakers that he spent so much time with Isaiah putting in here. There was a lot of father-son bonding moments in this car. I don't know if it hurts me so much to see it go, or just how much I miss seeing Steve and Isaiah working on it together. And I know that this is hard on Steve, and he said that he spent his time in, and he said his goodbyes as he pulled out the wire, but I just feel like I'm letting go and saying goodbye to another piece of him. That's really hard, you know. I just go to different parts of the house, and we have so many totes of his clothes, boxes full of pictures, teddy bears, collectibles, his blankie, his favorite pillow, his Legos from when he was young, his Bionicles, his hats. He really liked hats. And I have his hats in a Ziploc, you know, so that, like a big Ziploc, so that I think that I can preserve the smell. They say that smell is the strongest connection to our memory. So sometimes I like to get myself a big whiff of Isaiah. But yeah, you get stuck in this place where you know that you need to move forward. and you're not ready to move forward, and you don't know. And I guess it doesn't matter what it's right or wrong to anybody else but what's to us, but I don't know. The 28th, it's going to be a year. 1 year. It feels like it just happened. And you know, it's crazy because, like, honestly, sometimes I think that maybe I still haven't quite accepted the loss yet. Because and I know I've said this before, but when I truly, really put it into perspective, and when I really think about the fact that I'm never going to hug Isaiah again, or that I'm never going to hear his laugh, or I'm never going to see him walk into a room or come around the corner, how painful that is. So it makes me wonder, have I really accepted and adjusted since I'm having such a hard time letting go? Just to not even know where you are at in the grieving process, whatever the grieving process is. I think that's, when I find myself in these places where I'm really depressed, like suicide is knocking on the door and it's sounding really good. It's really shitty to be in this place now that I know what it's like if I was to do that. I know what this is. And even though sometimes I could tell myself, like, nobody would feel this way about me, I don't matter, I don't care. This pain isn't fair. This pain isn't fair to me. It's not fair to my husband. It's not fair to my girls. It's not fair to his grandparents. It's not fair to his friends. It wasn't fair to him. So this car, funny story, once when Isaiah first got his license, he pretty much totaled the car. He was in a parking lot with his friends, and I don't remember exactly what happened, but he tried to spin the car, and I think in reverse, and he drove right into a parking lot street pole. And he barely even had his license, and he backed into that street pole. And I remember him calling and crying and being so worried. And then he tried to lie about everything to cover it up, like it was an accident. It didn't take long for him to admit the truth, and that's something that we always told him, just honesty. You're still in trouble, but we get it. Or the time that he got into a little bumper-to-bumper accident, and he tried to take care of the insurance himself until I got an email from her insurance agent that I knew nothing about. But she assured me it was okay because she's been working with Isaiah. Miss him so much. I remember taking him to get his driver's license. I remember his papa taking him for his test. I remember me going in and embarrassing him because I walked in front of the driver's license camera thing while some other girl was trying to get her picture taken. So his mom is walking in front of the DMV camera while this poor girl is trying to take her first driver's license photo. And his mom is like photobombing this poor girl like every 5 seconds because it's just designed so stupid. But he was never really that embarrassed by me, I had a hard time like understanding that. I mean, when he was around his friends, he'd be like, yeah, my mom's mean, stay away. But like public things, so many times that we could just laugh at each other. or be embarrassed with each other. It hurts to know that all I have left is memories. It hurts to know that a lot of those memories are faded and diluted, and they're hard to remember because my brain doesn't allow me to remember them because it knows that they're painful. So yeah, I feel like when I say goodbye to this car, I feel like I'm kind of saying goodbye to another memory or another piece of Isaiah. So I thought to myself, how do I say goodbye to this car? And I thought, well, maybe the best way to say goodbye to the car would be to talk about the memories in the car. And we could all say goodbye to Isaiah's car together. I know it probably sounds stupid, but I'm gonna guess that anybody else that's dealing with this kind of thing gets it, no matter how you lose somebody. So yeah, that's where I am right now. Just trying to make sense of something else again. Alright, everybody. Thanks for listening and learning more about Isaiah. I really appreciate that. Thank you for being on this journey with us, and thank you for listening and supporting my family. One of the first things I do every single day when I get up is I go down before the girls wake up and I go on Facebook and YouTube, and I check my Life After page, and then I check my YouTube and I look at the comments and I see where I'm at and kind of gather all my info, and then pretty soon the girls will come down and I won't be on my computer. But one of the first things Bella always asks is, how many subscribers do we have? How many people are watching our videos, Mom? How many people are we helping? How many people know about Isaiah? Makes me feel good to know that this means something to them too, and that this is ours and not just mine. Everybody's. Okay. Thank you, everybody. Please subscribe if you haven't already done so. I can't even tell you guys how much it means to me, and to share my videos to whomever you think can use them. Don't be ashamed. Spreading that light and talking about it lets others know that they're not alone. And every single one of you that's out there standing up to the stigma of mental health and depression, I am so proud of you. It's hard. And of those of you that are suffering and are just hanging on, I'm proud of you too. We all have worth and we all have meaning, and I'm going to do everything that I possibly can to let as many people know that about themselves as I can. Because I feel that it's important. If you can, please be the light for others. And if you can't, please just keep that pilot light going for yourself, because you do matter. Whether you're able to see it or not, you have meaning and purpose and worth. Peace out, everybody.